Hello and welcome to this tutorial. Today I would like to show you how you can create beautiful fine art prints from your gorgeous painting at home. So I painted this beautiful lady with her gorgeous flower in her hair, and of course not everyone can have this original, so why not turn it into art? So I'm using my laptop as well as my scanner and my printer to make fine art prints at home. It's very easy. I'm gonna guide you through the editing here, so stay tuned and I hope you will enjoy this video. If you like it, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because that would help me out a lot. So are you ready? Let's get started. So I'm taking this this original, which has the exact size that it would fit onto my scanner, and I put it on there thoroughly. And now let me show you the settings of the scanner. So I'm setting my scanner to some default things, which are photo mode. And yeah, there are a couple of other things that you can use, which are only relevant if you, for example, have some films from your camera which you want to scan. I choose 600 dpi. This is the amount of pixels that you would find in a square inch of your artwork or of your digital artwork, and this means the more pixels are there, the more detail will be depicted in your print. So I set it to 600 while scanning because that gives me the opportunity to have a lot of detail and even to expand the prints. So here's some default settings. So I save it as a TIFF file because this also makes it possible for me to have a lot of detail. There won't be any detail lost, because if you save it as a JPEG, there might be a little loss of detail. Now basically scanning. It will take some time. I choose to leave this as the real time and not speed it up. My scanner is not the fastest, but the results are pretty dang good, as you will see in a second. It was such a good investment. So here we go. It's upside down. That always happens, but no problem. And it already looks very decent. But let's edit it a little bit. So I opened this scan in Photoshop, and if you look at it, you can tell that the colors are a little off. So I'm adding more darker values. I'm also adjusting the colors a little bit, because in the scanning process, although it looked already really decent, some information gets lost, and usually it's a little more brighter than the original painting. And I love my prints to be really vibrant and stunningly colorful. So what I'm doing here is I'm basically just tweaking a little bit more color here, a little bit darker here, here and there, and I just experiment by dragging these bar, is it called bars? I don't know how it's called. By dragging back and forth, adding some dynamic into the picture, and yeah, saturation. As you can see, it already looks significantly different than it did before. You can also do this in a layer. I choose not to do it in a layer. I don't know why. Maybe I was so nervous because I was recording this. And here's the most important part. Always give it a YMCK profile. Why? Because in your ink printer, it uses magenta, yellow, and cyan instead of RGB, which would be red, yellow, and blue, right? So always make sure to have the settings set to YMCK, and then the colors will match accordingly. So here we get into printing, and there it is. You can see on the right side there is the original, which is a little less saturated than the print, but that is also due to, of course, the tweaking. It's also due to the paper choice and the settings of the printer, because on my printer you can choose different settings for paper, and it always depends on which paper setting you choose. The color might vary a little bit, but I just love how this turned out. Past, because I mean it just happened. And yeah, look at this, it's really vibrant. The blue is a little different, but I was really happy how it turned out, and the surface of this paper is really smooth. It's a velvet paper, so it's really close to the original, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. So that was it basically, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in the next video. If you have any questions, leave them in a comment below, and also video suggestions are always really welcome. So see you next time. Bye.